This video will explain the antenna support equipment, including a heavy-duty tripod and the azimuth and elevation rotors used in my portable ARIS setup. This photo shows my initial antenna setup, used for the 2007 Gale Borden Public Library contact. We used one cross-element, circularly polarized Yagi and a Sackler heavy-duty tripod, along with the ASU G5400B azimuth and elevation rotors. This is the setup for Hidden Oaks Middle School in 2014, where we deployed two cross-element Yagis. Each antenna included its own feed line to the operating position. And this is the antenna array we used for the 2017 John Glenn Middle School contact, where we used my Hercules tripod for the first time. A single cross-element antenna was deployed, which included a coaxial relay to switch between the polarized elements for best signal during the pass. The heavy-duty Hercules tripod, shown here with each of the three legs extended about halfway, has proven to be a good, sturdy support. However, an improvement was made to the azimuth rotor attachment point. Bruce, N9BLU, manufactured a Mitchell plate adapter which properly secures the rotor to the tripod. The adapter has a bolt attached, which is used as a way to index and keep the rotor from accidentally turning on the Mitchell plate. You can see how the head of the bolt fits nicely into the slot. The adapter is fastened to the azimuth rotor by 4 bolts. A large bolt and washer are used to fasten the rotor assembly to the tripod. The tripod is set up with all 3 legs spread out. Place a level on top of the Mitchell plate and check to see if the tripod needs adjustment. If so, one or more of the leg extensions can be used to level the tripod before the rotors get mounted. Now, mount the azimuth rotor to the tripod, being sure the bolt in the adapter mates with the slot in the plate. The large bolt and washer fits under the Mitchell plate and is then fastened to the adapter with a 1 1/4 inch wrench. Next, the elevation rotor gets attached to the mast. I use a 2-inch fiberglass mast and mount the elevation rotor about 3 feet above the azimuth rotor. The rotor is oriented so the control cable drops down out of the terminal cover. I did place a tag on the rotor to indicate which way is up. Now, tighten the 2 clamps using a 13mm wrench. The clamps grip the mast quite well, so just snugging up the nuts is normally adequate. This completed assembly is inserted into the azimuth rotor with the clamps slightly apart but centered. Notice how the clamps are spread so they are centered on top of the azimuth rotor. Orient the mast so the elevation rotor is facing north. There is a label on the face indicating the north-facing side of the rotor. Before tightening the clamp bolts, be sure the head of the bolts are nested inside the clamp casting. A 13mm wrench is used to secure the clamps. Once these 4 bolts are snug tight, the clamp can be tightened to the rotor. Only one side of the clamp needs to be secured, as the opposite side is already tight. To give the tripod added ballast, place a 25-pound sandbag on each of the 3 legs. These are nylon saddlebags and easily straddle the tripod spreader. The sandbags are designed to be filled through 2 double zipper openings. I used dry sand and filled the bags until they weighed 25 pounds each. That's it. The tripod, azimuth, and elevation rotors are set up and ready for the antennas and preamp to be mounted. I'll show that procedure in another video. Thanks.